Safe. I can meet you at the Smithsonian or someplace public. There's a new narwhal exhibit I've been wanting to check out at the Natural History Museum. See, Dustin did know this guy, because that was absolutely plausible. In addition to 50s sci-fi, he loved nature documentaries and shows, especially ones about weird creatures. They'd watched more than one shark show together while chatting. Still, though, it was tough to shake the feeling that he might be being played. "How will I recognize you?" he asked. That wasn't the same as the outright refusal Dustin should be making, but he couldn't help his curiosity. He could recite poetry about the other guy's dick and lean, wiry body, but he'd only ever seen his face in deep shadows, usually hidden by a hat pulled down or a pillow. And hell, this entire endeavor was all about Dustin's curiosity, and Saucerman knew it. The reply came slower this time, and had the little spinning symbol for a file uploading. "Here, probably past time I showed you my ugly mug. Don't share in any of the forums, okay? Look for me around 4-ish. Holy fuck. It was a picture. And not a dick pic or selfie of his abs, but a plain, old, normal, safe-for-work shot of a guy in a white t-shirt, not smiling, with broody eyes and dark, almost black hair. Dustin's first thought was how the guy was younger than he'd expected. Not painfully young like a new recruit, but still younger than Dustin's 32. Probably in his mid-20s. His second thought was just how fucking cute the guy was. Just his type, with the soulful eyes and slim but strong shoulders and a hint of scruff along his jaw. Wait. Not his type. Dustin wasn't supposed to have a type of guy, at least not so far as anyone in his life knew. This was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Still there? Did I scare you off? Oops. The guy was probably waiting for a return picture of Dustin, or for him to say something to break the endless minutes of silence while he tried not to freak the fuck out. He was a Navy SEAL, for fuck's sake. He could handle a little picture. No. Just thinking. You look good. Was that the right compliment? With a girl, Dustin would know better what to say, how to compliment her hair or her eyes or her choice of tops. But he was still feeling out his way around guys, especially beyond the trite comments on dick pics that passed for foreplay online. And how will I recognize you? Winky face. Saucerman didn't give up easily, which was one of the things Dustin really enjoyed about him. How the guy could be take charge and assertive without being overbearing. Dustin had to think fast. He didn't have many solo selfies on his phone. All the pictures that showed his face also had his brother or his friends in them. And he sure wasn't going to try to take a passable shot in the middle of a packed flight. Plus, his military training made him reluctant to share a face pic. One never knew when something would wind up in the wrong hands. Finally, he typed, "I packed my Oregon Ducks t-shirt, but I'm not sure this is the best idea. I don't even know your name." The woman in the seat next to Dustin shifted about uncomfortably, glaring at him. Hey, it wasn't Dustin's fault that God had chosen to make him 6'4" and built like a soccer forward with big shoulders and big thighs. This was one of the rare times that he wouldn't mind being more normal-sized, like his younger brother, Dylan. He tried to give the woman his best smile while waiting for a reply. "You can call me Wes, and I'm not going to ravish you in the middle of the museum, even if you ask nice, okay? We'll look at some stuff, maybe grab a beer after. It'll be fine. Are you afraid someone will see you out with a guy? I can promise no PDA if that helps." God, this would be so much easier if Saucerman, Wes, wasn't so freaking nice. He was always like this in chat, too, sensing when Dustin was nervous or reluctant and knowing exactly what to say to calm him down. And just like how Dustin knew him, he knew Dustin, too. Knew that his bisexuality was something he usually kept on the serious down low. "I'm not afraid of PDA." That was a lie, a bit of bravado he felt obligated to make. Truth was that the thought of PDA made him both itchy and jumpy.